What's going on, everyone? This is Slackerman with another diecast model review. Today we are looking at the Falcon models. This is the 172 diecast series F9 Panther. The Panther is a Cold War, Korean War era jet fighter, naval jet fighter. Really cool design. Probably I like this more than the F-86 Sabre for the Korean War. I just think this is a really cool jet. It looks great. It's got more powerful weapons, and it's a Navy fighter. Navy fighters are some of my favorite. So let's take a look. Falcon models. This is my first Falcon models purchase. I didn't really know they did models. I saw some videos from Heavy Metal Diecast. There's a guy called Misha. I think those are the only two YouTubers. There's another, I think it's Andromeda. He does little YouTube shorts, but not a lot of videos on Falcon models. So I was watching YouTube videos. I always wanted a 172 scale F9 Panther. I know that Hobby Master is the only other place that I've seen, or company that does Panthers, but they do a 148 scale. I didn't want a 148 scale. I wanted a 172. So I found out on eBay that Falcon Models did a variety of Navy and US Marine Panthers. I do have this Navy one, the two-tone one. I have a Marine Corps one coming in, so I'll be reviewing that one as well. As far as accessories, you do get a stand, which is right there. I haven't installed it yet or put it together yet. You do get some door flaps, so you can do wings up or wings down. The ordnance, it comes with it already, so you have your rockets there. It does not come with a pilot, though. So this is actually a Hobby Master pilot that I put into the cockpit, and then I super glued the cockpit shut because it doesn't really shut well on this model. So just be aware that mine has a pilot because I provided it with a extra Hobby Master pilot. They do not come with them. And for me, I like to display all of my jets in flight, so I like to have a pilot in there. So let's take a look at the model. This is the Blue Tail, I think it's called, with the two-tone Navy F9 fighter. And I have to say, for my first Falcon models, I think it's a really great model and a really good company. I know they don't produce models anymore. They did a lot of kind of obscure or not really, I wouldn't say well-known, but basically fighter jets that none of the other companies were doing. So they had the F9 Panther, they had the Sabre Dog, F-86 Sabre Dog, I believe. They had the F-111, the Grumman F-111F Tiger, which is the jet right before or around the same time as the F-8 Crusader. So again, they do jets that, it's kind of smart, that Hobby Master, Corgi, some of these other companies don't do. So they had a lot of different Panther options for Navy and Marine Corps, a lot of different paint schemes. This one was always my favorite paint scheme, the Navy two-tone. So I'm glad that I was able to pick this one up. So taking a look at the model, you have the blue section. So you have Navy, VF-153. You have all of your squadron insignias and numbers there. On the wing, you do have some more writing on the tail section. The engine detail is okay. It's the ring is kind of silver, but not a ton of engine detail. The panel lines are really nice on this model, so you can see zoomed in here. They're nicely done. You have your external fuel tanks for the wing section. Again, you have the pilot that I added. You have the little writing here, the blue tail, 312, your Navy star there, and a little caution warning sign. My favorite part about the F9 and this model is the 20mm cannons that you can see sticking out the nose. So this does have 4 20mm cannons. That was the big difference between the Navy and the United States Air Force during the Korean War. The Air Force, the F-86s, were still using 50 cal machine guns, while the Navy abandoned that and went with the heavy 20mm which most US jets are still using 20mm to this day. So I think that's really cool, and I love how they sculpted out the little protruding barrels, the 20mm cannons, out of the nose. So that looks cool. The nose is nicely painted with a nice matte cream color. So that looks great. The front section, the nose kind of reminds me of like a Super Hornet a little bit. So that's cool. Looking at the underside, again, lots of detail. Unfortunately, I couldn't get those two wheel doors to plug in, so I'm just leaving them open, but I did get that gear door cover on, and then you have your, I forget which these rockets are called, but you have 3 rockets on each side, and you have Navy and the Navy Star. So again, really cool model. It's a shame that Falcon models went under or stopped producing models, but probably not a lot of people bought, F-86 Sabre Dogs or F9 Panthers, so they stopped making them. So if you are in the market for a 172 scale Panther, either Navy or Marine Corps, a Sabre Dog, or the even more rare, the F-111F Grumman Tiger, take a look on eBay. There is a bunch of them up right now. Panthers, Sabre Dog. I did see a F-111F Tiger still up for sale. So if you want a more obscure Korean War and Cold War era jet, take a look at Falcon models. So again, really cool model. The F9, great design. And just the 20mm cannon sticking out the nose is super cool. So hope everyone liked the video, and thanks a lot for watching.